Yo, what's good? Today I'm gonna go over how I lost $120, which is not ideal, but that's what happened. So, market opens 6:30, trading MNQ and MES. I took trades on both. I was looking originally, let's go over the hourly. We started with a massive SMT off the start. Well, it changed it here, but before market opened, there was an SMT here to about there or so, and then this one was still higher. NQ was already higher. I was like there. So we already had an SMT coming into market, and I was looking for longs. Yeah, longs. I was looking for longs on ES, really looking for here and here. These highs would just barely touch, but NQ was more bullish off the start, even though it was already well, it was an already bullish, but came out and swept all the way. Wouldn't sweep, but came all the way over to these from 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, which is good for the whole market, but came up a lot. But let's go into the trade I actually took. 1 minute. So this was the first trade I took. It was a very small risk, high reward. I knew it wasn't like a great trade, but I was worth taking the risk because I only lost 30 on it. Because this was right here. This was this high, and ES was going down, or it didn't go up and sweep anything. So I was trying to take that short there for the 10 RR, potentially more, but that one didn't work out. But that one I was okay with losing. Well, not okay with losing, but I knew it was high risk. Then NQ continued to come up and then went flat, like sideways pretty much for 20 minutes. Same with ES and went sideways or this one went like downwards and actually created a lower low. Then after that it started to come up. Same with NQ, they both started to come up right here. And then I was actually looking for shorts here off NQ off this 1 minute fair value gap right here. But obviously that didn't happen. I should have took longs off this, but I was still at this point I flipped to bullish, I mean bearish, because of NQ sweeping out everything already and ES creating a lower low, but came up, broke past this high, completely went past this high, and NQ was also went way higher than that, so I entered a long off the top here, which wasn't, that was not a great trade, honestly. Also, the market, there was no news today, so it wasn't great to take a trade today anyways, but this trade was not, I mean, it wasn't terrible because I was going for, let me go to the hourly. I was going for these, not all the way up here, but right here, just below those highs. Yeah, right here. And it didn't hit, came down. I entered a little bit more like right here, so brought it up a little bit. I lost about 100 on this trade. Came down here, stopped out. And those were the only trades I took, but then this was the trade I probably should have taken if in hindsight if I waited for the shorts off of here instead after it swept everything now. Lower, lower high. This one was higher low, but lower high again. And all the sellers off here, you could have seen like, oh shit, it's probably gonna come lower after this. This was all the sellers obviously wanted to go lower here, but and then once again create a low. Big reaction. So that would have been a good trade to take to the day low. Or even these lows over here, which is like London low. Yeah, could have taken that to London lows. That would have been an ideal trade here. But yeah, the market just kind of moved kind of silly today, I think, in my opinion. But first trade was a high risk. This second trade, I mean, if I didn't get stopped out, which obviously I got stopped out, but it actually would have just hit, so I had it at the right spot, and obviously that was a draw on liquidity. But yeah, I mean, not the worst trading day. I'm still up on the week, only like 20 bucks, but it's not that. It's alright. Just gotta learn from it. But potentially catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.